Hell Comes to Frogtown. Is this a bad movie? Let's get into it. Hell Comes to Frogtown is from 1988. It lasts about an hour and a half, and it stars Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Greatest actor who ever lived.
What is the tagline for this movie? A new breed of enemy has taken over the world. Sam Hale has come to take it back. Alright. Sam Hale is played by Roddy Piper, and as the movie opens, he is up on a charge of a horrific crime against a young woman. Yeah. That all is forgiven because she finds out she's pregnant. Right, so this movie is set in a dystopian future where humanity is almost wiped out. There are very, very, very few fertile men left on Earth. Sam Hale is the man. He can give women children.
You want to be a superstar.
So when he's being interrogated and examined by the authorities who have arrested him for his horrific crime against this young woman, and it is horrific, they find out he is the most potent male they've ever seen. Also, there are mutant frog people. Yeah. So basically Sam Hale is told, right, now you're working for the government, you must impregnate women. Yeah. Did he write this? Roddy? Yeah. No, but it does sound like an adolescent boy's fantasy in some aspects. So Sam is sent out to work with Spangle, who is a scientist, and Patton, who is a tough soldier. Yeah. And they take on this Tink Thor Thor, which is pretty cool. And they're going to go into Frogtown, because Frogtown has kidnapped 5 young ladies who could be impregnated to save mankind. Yeah, so Spangle wants to go and rescue them. Yeah, Spangle. What kind of name is that? I don't know. And if you're thinking, why doesn't Sam Hale just run off? Yeah, why would he? Yeah, well, if you're thinking why doesn't he run off, it's because he's wearing like these metal pants, which are rigged to explode if Spangle presses or her earrings a certain amount of times. So the first night they set up camp on their way to Frogtown. It doesn't seem like it's that far away. But anyway, is wait a minute. Is this the plot of Mad Max Fury Road? I suppose it is. Oh dear. Anyway, they set up camp that first night, and yeah, and he gets into a sleeping bag, and Stangle instantly tries to seduce him with her Arnie camouflage panties. Yeah. He refuses, and then Patton tries it. Yeah, she actually takes her clothes off and gets into bed with him. Yeah. And then Stangle catches her and she's like, get that to your toast, soldier. Yeah. So, they all want to be impregnated by Sam Hale. But while they're camping in the desert, they see something moving fast along the desert, they track it, and they find out it's a young lady who has escaped from Frogtown. Yeah, this innocent young lady, she's running off. They capture her. You think, oh, that's good, they saved her. And then Stangle drugs her and tells Sam to sleep with her. Yeah. To be fair, Sam's a bit reluctant. Yeah, and then Stangle does a sexy dance to get him going. So he makes love to this drugged up, almost unconscious young lady. Yeah. I don't know how... Well, I do know how I feel about this movie. Not good.
I feel dirty!
But I think if I was a kid, I would have probably not understood all this stuff as well as I do now. But also, I would have enjoyed the action, the fact that there's a wrestler in it, and the fact that there are frog people. Wait till you meet the frog people. They're crap. They're no crap. They were just working on a budget. Crap. So the young lady seems very happy about what's happened to her for some reason. She points out where Frogtown is, and then Sam takes Spangle, pretends she's a prisoner. It's the only way they can get into Frogtown. He can pretend she's a prisoner. He's there to sell her or trade her or barter with her or something. Meanwhile, Patton will take a lookout spot with a sniper rifle and do nothing, pretty much. But they get into Frogtown, and instantly they meet a frog, a human. One of Sam's old friends called Looney Tunes.
They call me Looney Tunes because I'm so crazy, I'm sinier than anybody you know.
Who's this guy? And why is he alive? I don't know. But he helps Sam meet up with one of the frog gangsters, I guess, called Leroy. And Leroy's like, hey, I want that woman. I want that lady. Give her to me. But then, Bill comes along. Bill, like Bullfrog, get it? No? Well, Bullfrog, he's like one of the leader of Frogtown's right-hand men. Yeah, he's a tough guy, yeah. And did you notice Leroy's little hat? Yeah, he's wearing a fez for some reason. These are weird masks. They are. They're just... It's on a budget though, you have to give them that. Nope, I do not. So Bill knocks out Sam, just takes Spangle as prisoner. And then when Sam comes to, he goes and finds Spangle, finds her easily, and then is captured again. Captured immediately. Next time they see him, he's tied up, and Bill is using a chainsaw. He's going to cut off his little metal pants for some reason. I don't know why he wants his pants off him, but he does. So he uses a chainsaw to take them off. Bit forward. Yeah. Dr. Spangle is being looked after by the 5 women she's supposed to be there to rescue. They're all surrounding her and doing some sort of strange dance. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't care. Because when the pants come off... Yeah, you mean Sam's pants. Yeah. When the pants come off, Bill... Oh, that's right. Bill takes them and he's like, oh, they didn't blow up. Haha. It was all a con. She was just tricking you. There's no bomb.
Wired to blow.
It's a fake. She tricked me.
And then they explode in his face. Just knocking out though, he's fine. So Sam manages to escape while Bill is knocked out. Meanwhile, Spangle is making her own escape, but she's cornered and has to dance for I guess the king of the frogs. Yeah. Well, Commander. Oh yeah, Commander Totty. Yeah. Why not Toady? I don't know. Anyway, she has to dance for him and his 3 snakes that he has between his legs. I'm telling you, a kid wrote this. A crazy little teenage kid. Patton and Looney Tunes turn up and they break into the base while Sam rescues Spangle. Yeah, he comes into some rifles and he's like, eat lead, froggies! And he shoots the guards. That doesn't shoot the commander. No, he doesn't. He just runs off after he's killed these 2 guards with Spangle, and they go back into their pink 4x4 and make their escape.
Eat lead, froggies.
But before they escape, they find the human women they're there to rescue. So yeah, so they're all in this little 4x4 travelling along the desert. And then Commander Totty and some of his soldiers give chase. There's a bit of a shootout and Looney Tunes is mortally wounded. Oh well. So he's out the movie. They're making their escape and then they're cut off at the pass by a raider. It looks like some guy with a bazooka. Yeah, it turns out this is the father of the young lady Sanhel assaulted before the movie started. Yeah. So, kind of on his side. But anyway, they managed to outsmart him. They managed to throw a knife into him. And he's almost dead. And then the girls run off. San is about to leave. But the avenging father with his dying breath lifts up a gun. San hears the click, turns around and uses the bazooka to blow the guy up. Yeah. Is that justice? Sam comes out into the clearing and he... do you recognise this? Recognise what? The clearing? No, I don't think so. Well, had he seen Star Trek? Well, not all of it. Ah. Well, Captain Kirk fights the Gorn on these rocks. Oh, I know that's a very early episode, a very famous clip. Yeah, because it's just as good. Because the creature effects are just as good as in this movie. I mean, that was like 1969 or something. Yeah. Anyway. The women are all missing. Sam is confronted by Commander Totty. He has the bazooka and he says to the soldiers, you guys can go back to Frogtown, live your lives, but Commander Totty, you and I are going to fight this out. So they do.
It's disappointing.
They have a little fight on the edge of the cliff, and Commander Totty falls off the cliff. He is dead. Yeah. Sam turns round and all the women peek out from behind a rock they were hiding behind. Now the 4x4 was destroyed, so Sam and the ladies all got into the frog army jeep that was left. He says goodbye to Patton. For some reason she's not going with them. I don't know why. He gives her like a necklace or something. She's been left here in the wilderness for some reason. Anyway, she says goodbye. They all get into the jeep and start to drive off. Stangle and San share a big kiss. And then Stangle says, after you're finished your work, you and I should go on vacation together. Yeah, Sam says, what work? I'm not interested. Where are they going to go on vacation? Tadpole Town? I don't know. It's a dystopian future. Where are they going to go? I don't know. But they say they're going to take a vacation together after he's finished his work. And his work is, well, he looks behind him and all these beautiful young women are smiling at him because they're all going to sleep with him at some point. Yeah, and he gives a look to the camera like, oh, brother, a man's work is never done. Something like that.
That sounds great. What do you mean when I'm finished my duties? Oh, I guess what they say is true.
What's that?
A soldier's work is never done.
It's a hard life. And that's the end. That is the end. There are 2 sequels to this, really. Yeah, one's called Frogtown 2, aka Return to Frogtown, and the other one is called Toad Warrior, aka Max Hell Frog Warrior. Max Hell Frog Warrior. Okay, well, Hell Comes to Frogtown, the original. What did you think of this? Oh, it's got its troubles. It really has got its problems. Like I said, I think if I saw this as a young boy or a young teenager, I would have liked most of it. I would have been aware there were problems. I wouldn't have been aware just how big those problems were, and they are big. But I think I would have happily had it on VHS and watched it a couple of times, even though it's probably not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. And it's what do you think? Well, no, don't watch this. It's gnarly, reprehensible. It's not, the action's not as good as you're expecting. And if you're some kind of pervert, there's only one pair of breasts in it. Oh, yeah, but that's not why anyone would watch this movie. It is some people. I see you. I see you. I judge you. Listen. Well, Hell Comes to Frogtown. You can check it out on this very platform and YouTube. So, if you fancy it, check it out. You've got nothing to lose. It's something. It's definitely something. I feel bad for Roddy Piper taking this role. He doesn't. He's loving it. He's not. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video.